Greetings, everyone. It is so wonderful to see you here today. And isn't this an absolutely glorious day? I am Judy Rogers, and I have the honor of being the president of Cotty College. And I am very pleased to welcome each and every one of you to this very special celebration of our new Fine Arts Instructional Building. This is the beginning, the first tiny step toward the reality of our building. A building that will exemplify, promote, and nurture the fine arts on the Cotty campus. We are so pleased to have you on this joyous occasion. The success of our Defining Moment campaign brought us to this day, and we are deeply grateful for the many, many donors, and I could say many, 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 many donors whose gifts will make this building a reality. There's just one group that I want to single out and recognize especially today, and that is the fine arts faculty, because they have devoted so much of their talent to planning this building, what's inside it, and they are going to be the ones who will use it to the benefit of our students for many generations. So would you please stand and let us recognize you? They're all sitting more or less in here. Thank you. A fine arts instructional building is one of those rare structures where the sum is greater than the parts. It will be a beautiful building with a well-lighted dance studio, a beautiful glass atrium, a two-story addition for art and music and shared space, and a bridge, a glass bridge, connecting to Main Hall. But the dance studio, for example, will always be more, because the women who learn to dance there will move to the next phase of their lives and create movement, choreography, emotion in other places for other people. The reach is extended. I don't know yet the name of the dance studio because the alumni met their challenge and raised the nearly $2 million required to name the former Neal Hall. Michael and Susan Rouleau, the Michael and Susan Rouleau Atrium, calls to mind an awareness event, one of our very first, if not our very first awareness event, during which I met them for the first time, Michael and Susan. And after the guest had departed, Susan sat down at her piano and began playing beautifully, but effortlessly. Michael said to me, kind of quietly over to the side, "Do you know how she can do that? It was because of Cotty." The music edition will expand its influence as each student goes through her life, enjoying her music in whatever way she chooses. Perhaps she will play for her own enjoyment, as Susan does, or will become a successful operatic soprano like Cotty graduate Joserelle Beckley. Another way in which it is possible for the sum to be greater than the parts is through the synergy created by this building. There will be spaces for art to be shown, music and dance to be shared, for students to collaborate and inspire each other. Since our art is now taught in separate places and sometimes inadequate spaces, that synergy rarely occurs. This building will be light, it will be well heated and well air conditioned, and handicap accessible. None of those features we have now. It will enhance the education that Coady offers. This building will be greater than the sum of its parts. Thank you for contributing financially to make this building possible. Thank you for contributing intellectually and emotionally to the Fine Arts Instructional Building.
Good afternoon. I'm Maria Basagio, and I'm the president of International Chapter of the PEO Sisterhood. And it is wonderful to be here with all of you on this remarkable day for Coady College and for all the members of the PEO Sisterhood as proud owners of this superb college. PEO's relationship with Coady College began in 1927 when Virginia Alice Coady Stockard recognized that PEOs could offer the ongoing support she desired for her college. As a member of PEO Chapter DW, right here in Nevada, Missouri, she understood that the extended reach of PEO throughout the United States and Canada could be very powerful for our college. Dr. Helen DeRusha Tresh noted in her biography of Virginia Alice Coady that Alice wanted to leave her college in good hands. She wanted to leave her college in women's hands that could be counted on when better education for women was at stake. That's exactly what Alice did in 1927 when she gifted Coady College to the PEO Sisterhood. And PEOs throughout the United States and Canada, as well as those living abroad, continue to support our college since that time. PEOs, our family members, Coady alumni, faculty, administrative staff, our president, our trustees, and our friends have all been so supportive of the Defining Moment campaign. And we are so grateful for all of your support, both the financial support and the support of those who volunteered and gave of their time. We could not have had this campaign be so successful, though, if we had not had superb leadership for the campaign. And we could not have found a more creative or a more motivated and motivational leader for this campaign other than Barbara Andes, past president of International Chapter of the PEO Sisterhood and chairman of the Defining Moment campaign. And Barbara, I wish everyone could see you, but you're blocked right behind me right now. But we thank you and all of your volunteers for your diligent efforts that ensured that our campaign achieved its goals. We are also very fortunate to benefit from the visionary leadership and superb dedication that we have received from Dr. Judy Rogers as president of Coady College. This campaign was her vision, and it was also her vision to enhance the students' experience by providing the entire fine arts curriculum in a single facility that would provide the optimum instructional environment for our students. Additionally, Dr. Judy Rogers and Dr. Glenn Rogers traveled extensively to build support for this campaign. And I hope both of you know how sincerely appreciative we are of all of your efforts and also of your superb leadership for our college. Coady's Board of Trustees is steadfast in the excellent stewardship that they continue to provide for our college to ensure the long-term success. And our faculty is committed to delivering the best education possible for our students so that we develop strong learners, leaders, and citizens. On behalf of the Executive Board of the International Chapter of the PEO Sisterhood, I extend our sincere appreciation and our congratulations to everyone who has contributed to the success of this campaign and made today's groundbreaking a possibility. We're looking forward to the dedication of the building when it is completed, and we are so grateful for all of you being with us today to share in this celebration. It truly is a remarkable day for Coady College and for PEO. Thank you.
Good afternoon. My name's Janet Brown, and I serve as the chairman of the Cotty College Board of Trustees at the present time. I'm also a second-generation Cotty alum and a second-generation trustee. I think that's the only second-generation trustee so far. It's my honor to be here with all of you and to extend, again, the appreciation of the Board of Trustees for all of the efforts of all of the many people who have created the opportunity for us to gather and break ground on our new fine arts building. This has been a dream for the college and particularly for the fine arts departments for a number of years. Thanks to the tireless efforts of the many, many volunteers and donors over the years of our Defining Moment campaign, and thanks to the PEO Sisterhood as well, that's now a dream that's coming true. All we have to do now is build it. It's almost like if we build it, you will come, or we will come, from the field of dreams. A state-of-the-art facility is going to rise here. We saw some architectural renderings during our board meeting, and you'll have an opportunity to see them too during the reception following the groundbreaking, and our architectural team is with us here today. I know that all of our students and the faculty look forward to attending classes within this building and being able to experience the synergy that will be created by having all of our arts, as the video we used in the campaign showed, with the raininess and the umbrellas, many of you may have seen it, under one roof. The vision of Virginia Alice Cotty Stockard is again at work in our campus community. We also recognize the members of the campus community and the Nevada community who have assisted in bringing our plans to this first step of actual construction. The Board of Trustees particularly wants to recognize and thank Mary Hagans, who's come out of her well-deserved retirement to oversee the construction of this new building. And we are thrilled that she has been willing to do so, because we know from her past history that she's brought each and every one of our buildings in under budget and on time. We know that all of our students, our faculty, and our staff will enjoy watching this building reach its dedication. Now, I would have one final announcement. Maria, if you would step forward to help me with that. The Board of Trustees has this week, together with the Cotty Corporation, named our new building. We would like to inform all of you, and you'll be learning this together for the first time, of the name of our new building. It is going to be the Judy and Glenn Rogers Fine Arts Building. While we recognize that there were many, many who assisted in putting this building together and making it possible, without the tireless efforts of the Doctors Rogers, we would not have it, and it is only fitting that we recognize them by making this structure bear their names. Thank you.
I am Barbara Andes, chairman of the Defining Moment campaign for Cotty College. I am so delighted to be here today to participate in this ceremony. It was just about 2 years ago when the 16 women of the campaign cabinet, who headed all the campaign committees, met on campus for a day-long retreat. We discussed the progress of the campaign, how we would reach the goal of $35 million, and how to increase awareness of support for the Fine Arts Instructional Building. We'd raised just about 1/3 of the needed $9 million to build the building. We knew that all money had to be raised for the Fine Arts Instructional Building before the first shovel of dirt could be turned and construction begun, because neither PEO nor Cotty incurred debt. To understand better the need for the new building and how we as volunteers could increase support, demonstrations of the Fine Arts program was arranged by the faculty. We saw a beautiful dance demonstration, student choreographed, in the dance studio, a room in the gym. We heard the choir practice in the Wild Center. We attended a music class in Main Hall. We checked out the keyboard classroom, instrumental practice rooms, and we walked through Neal Hall, where painting ceramic classes are conducted. We noted that photography classes are held at night in order to control light. We talked with Dr. Dyke Keel, who told us of the space crunch of juggling classes because of sound filtering from one room to another and even to offices of the administration on floors below. Our eyes were opened. We understood. The arts were scattered all over campus in facilities meant for other purposes and some less than adequate. We concluded the tour with a picnic lunch. Maintenance department outlined the perimeter of the building with yellow tape, and we sat inside the proposed atrium. We pictured a stunning spot where students and faculty would gather someday and talked about when the building would go up. The cabinet focused on and redoubled their efforts to raise awareness of the need for support. And here we are today. We raised $10.1 million for the building, and we're celebrating success. We're celebrating the dream and this exceptional premier college. This is an exciting and very, very happy day. And as chairman of the campaign, it is my privilege to represent thousands, chapters, PEOs, alums, faculty and staff, friends of the college, our donors who gave generously to bring all the arts under one roof in this state-of-the-art instructional building. Thank you all for your generosity and congratulations to us.
Good afternoon. I'm Seth Barrett, Mayor of Nevada, and I'm honored to be here today as Cotty College kicks off another worthwhile investment on this beautiful campus. The generosity of the donors who made this moment possible will be felt throughout our community. The economic impact, however, should not overshadow the contributions that the staff and students make in our community every day. Indeed, the Cotty family are good neighbors and involved citizens. So on behalf of the City Council, I congratulate you and join in on looking to the future of Cotty College and the City of Nevada with optimism and anticipation. Thank you, and once again, congratulations.
Good afternoon. My name is Ellen Fritchley, and I'm a voice student here at Cotty College. And I'd first like to say what an honor it is to speak to you all today, and especially in such company. My first impressions upon coming to Cotty were thoughts about the music department. I walked in, being a voice student, of course, I was very excited, and noticed that there were lots of practice rooms with Steinway pianos. So, of course, I was happy. Thoughts about the dance department. I walked in, there were not one but two dance studios, one of which had a Marley, which I was excited about because I enjoyed tap my freshman year in high school. My thoughts about the theater department were that there were all kinds of new things that my high school hadn't even begun to explore yet, like a fly system and all kinds of extra little added things in there. And thoughts about the art department. I walked into Neal Hall, and it was not quite as awesome as the other ones that I had seen. We students here at Cotty have a joke, don't go in Neal Hall at night. We don't. Well, we have reached a point where that will no longer be a joke anymore. Neal will not be a scary place to go at night. And this success brings so much for the future. All the performing arts and fine arts students will finally be unified on this campus. And I must say this is most exciting because being a music student, I don't get the opportunity to see what the dance students are doing or the theater students are doing or the art students are doing nearly as much as I would like to. This is a new chapter that will raise the bar for current and future Cady students for years to come. So I'd like to thank all of you who have helped make this a defining moment for not just the college, but for each individual student as well. Cady, alumni, and PEOs strive to make this college one of the best, and I must say you have succeeded once again. I speak on behalf of all the fine arts and performing arts students when I say, from the bottom of my heart, thank you.
Good afternoon. I'm Caroline Taylor, a member of Cody's class of 76, and I'm presently serving as president of Cody's Alumni Association's Executive Board. I'm privileged to be here to represent the alumni who have given of their time, energy, and money to Cody's campaign, and has, as a result, have raised over $4.5 million. Of this, almost $2 million was raised through the Alumni Challenge for the privilege of renaming Neal Hall. Thank you, Cody alumni. We should be very proud. Now I ask all individuals who are participating in the groundbreaking ceremony to please move to the groundbreaking site to the left of the podium as the fanfare is played. There will be 2 lines participating in the ceremonial turning of the soil, beginning with the Board of Trustees, followed by the remaining individuals, and a formal picture will be taken of each group.
Ladies and gentlemen, in conclusion, I would like to invite all of you, I mean every one of you, I think I should take my hat off now, to join in a New Orleans-style second line parade. You know what I mean? Yeah, you know what I mean? We're going to be escorted by our musicians. They will go in front of us and give us the rhythms, and then this group will follow them, and then you must fall in line, and we will dance and parade all the way over to the Wild Center, where we will have a wonderful reception. We will have performances and a time to visit and talk. Everybody got the story, the scenario? All right, here we go. I need my cane.